Hello, good morning, everyone. Today we will study how to write a literature review with 9 easy steps, and I will also show you how to give references to your documents by using a reference manager and also Word file ordering, and also it's related to MS level base, but you can use it anywhere you want. The first is, what is literature review? A literature review is a comprehensive analysis and synthesis of the relevant literature, books, and scholarly papers, articles on a certain topic. In higher education, literature reviews can take two forms. Those written as part of a larger introduction to our preparation for a longer work, typically a thesis or research report, and those written as standalone assignments in courses as part of training in the research processes in student fields. But for both of them, if you follow these tips, which we will go and study in the next slides, you can write any type of literature review in 9 easy steps. So stay tuned with me and we will go further. What is the purpose of the literature review? It simplifies the research process for the reader by compiling a comprehensive report based on the best available literature on a specific subject. By requiring students to describe, analyze, and compare the original research in that specific field, it serves as a great jumping off point for researchers beginning to perform study in a new area. It points out when the literature is lacking, inconsistent, and contradictory. So it offers us helpful critique of the methods and strategies used by other researchers. So the purpose of the literature review is that you can study what is what is going on, sorry, in the in your field which you want to which you want to do research, and then you can understand what's going on, what was in the past, what is going on in the present, and what you can contribute in the future. So all these things is based on the knowledge which you will acquire from the literature review. And this literature review will be possible if you read most of the time the research articles and the books which is related to the articles, and also the surveys, reports, and other things which, and maybe also your supervisor which you are connected with to do your to do your research can also provide you the literature which you can read. So most of the time for the literature review is required more than 40 to 50 articles you must read. Then you will understand what is going on in the in that field. And most of the time when you're reading your research, it must be up to date. If today we are on 2022, so if you want to read a literature review, if you want to do something, if you want to contribute something in the field, you must read from back 2 years, 3 years, not in 1995 or 1996. These literatures can be neglected or just for some type of purpose, but most of the time you can read the literature from the past few years. So let's go further and we will go to the content of the review. The literature review is based on introduction. It may provide background or history and what kind of work has been done on the topic. As I said, it concludes with the purpose or thesis statement. It will suggest how the review findings will lead to the research the writer proposes to undertake. So the content first is the introduction, and the second is the body, often divided by headings, subheadings. As everyone know, the body summarizes and evaluates the current state of knowledge in the field, any findings about what the researchers agree or disagree. And the last one is a conclusion. So all the evidence supplied is summed up and its significance is demonstrated in the conclusion. If the review is meant to serve as an introduction to your own research, it should draw attention to any omissions and how to how the work of other paved the way for your own research project and techniques. So this is the main aim of the literature review, just to summarize it in a one paragraph or two, and to show what you learned from this literature review when you read all these books and papers and other stuff which is available for you, and then how you conclude and what will you do in the next step. The next step is the thesis opening proposal, which after that, when you submit your literature review, the supervisor will show you in which field you want to do, or he will help you to select the to narrow down your title. So for that, you can we will make another video, and we will upload it soon, how to write thesis proposal report in the next video. Now we will study what are the 9 steps of writing a literature review. So the 9 steps to write a good literature review is: first, you have to find a working topic. If you don't know what you are working on, so it's really difficult for you to write a literature review. First, you have to talk with your supervisor, with your colleagues which you are working with in the lab, or anyone which you are working as a researcher. So you first find a topic, a working topic. This is the most important step of the literature review. If you don't know the topic, you cannot write a literature review. This is the common thing. The second is review the literature. This is the most difficult and long step to write, to read the literature, what's going on 2 3 years before, and what is the new ideas in your mind after you read 40 50 60 maybe 70 more literature reviews, literature articles, and books, or maybe chapters of some books, or surveys, conference papers, journals, most of the time. And personally, I use Google Scholar, which is the most powerful search engine of the time. And there are so many other search engines you can search, and you can get free articles, and they don't need any dollars. So you can also save your money and read as much as you can. And also I will upload another video for how to search a literature, how to search articles, and with Google Scholar or other search engines. So we will focus on literature review, how to write. So this is another topic, we will discuss it in next videos. And then if you are successfully done your knowledge, if you gain all the knowledge which is required for the literature review, then you will focus on your topic narrowly and select papers accordingly. Then after you read all the papers, then after that you can select not all the papers to read, but all these papers which are connected to your topic. Then you can read all these papers which is connected to your topic, and you can learn it more and more about it. And then read the selected articles thoroughly and evaluate them. Organize the selected papers by looking for patrons, and by developing subtopics. Develop a working thesis. After you understand what is going on in the literature, then you can develop your working thesis. And after that, organize your own paper based on the findings from step 4 and 5, which we read above, and write the body of the paper. Review your work, give attention to analysis, not description. So I will also show you my own literature review, and then you can review it, and you can see what type of document it will be shown. So first is the title. And as my title I selected is not so narrowed down, but it's like I selected this topic, I want to read about this topic. So I select this topic as a fault detection and diagnosis of nuclear power plant using advanced methodologies. So this is the title. First you have to give the title and supervisor name, and then you can start your introduction. This is the first chapter of introduction, like what I read about this topic, what is going on in the world about this topic, and also these different scales and everything which is written, and what type of softwares are using by researchers, so that you can understand it, and you can also review such type of things, what softwares, what type of literature is going on. So then the next chapter may be like you can just go dive into your literature, not to go in either any other topics, because this is a literature review, so you must know how to describe your literature, what you learned. So you can also design tables or any other things using Microsoft Visio. So this is another topic, how to use Microsoft Visio to design your own tables or this type of figures, and how to install it, how to activate it, all this in another video. So you can search my channel, and you can see how can we do that. So these are just the literature review, as I want to show you all these things and topics and what I conclude and these chapters. I also give another video on my channel, how to give the topics, how to give the headings, the subheadings, and then after that how to arrange a content, how to list the content, what type of things are used as in the word to understand this type of knowledge. And after that, when we go into the last, as I also use Microsoft Visio to design such type of tables, and this is used as in the Microsoft Word. And the main thing we are going now to study is the conclusion or the summary, which is important when you study all your literature reviews. So in one paragraph or two, you can write your own summary or conclusion, which is more important, which will help you to go further in your research. So the main aim of the summary or the conclusion is that when you know what type of field you are working in, and you have the idea what can you contribute in it, then you must understand the opening report, and you can give something to the supervisor which he need. The last thing which we will discuss now is the reference list, how to use what type of thing we can use to give references to our document, because the main purpose of the reference list is the teacher or the supervisor or the company which you're working with knows what type of literature you read, and is it up to date, what type of things you read it before to write your own literature review. So for that, the most commonly used and it's also free in the internet, you can download it from this link. I will give it in the description, so you can download it from there. I will show you how to download it, and then after that you can just directly go to your Google Chrome, and you can just download it from here for Windows, also for MacBooks, and also you can download it for as an app in the mobile also. Maybe I didn't try, but you can see, and you can download the Windows for the Windows, as I downloaded it for the Windows. And after that you can see this app and this application. So for that you can how to say, you can upload all your literature review by using add new, and from computer you can just select what is going on, what you read as a literature review, and like I just give this one as a, so then it will be uploaded like this. And then you can just, when it's uploaded, you can go to your Word. Okay, now it's uploaded, so now you can go to your Word, and you can see, like here I want to download I want to give a reference to my document. So I will go to the references, and here after you connect your Word as a install from the tools, as a install Mendeley site for Word, Microsoft Word. And after clicking this, this will bring you to the link here, and then you can download it, the link which will connect this software to the Word. And after that you can come here to the references and come to the Mendeley site. So after that you can see all these references I give it as a professional. And so it's not you have to write all the numbers and just copy and paste the links. It's really so difficult to do. Just copy the just upload your documents which you read, the literature which you read, the research the research papers, the most of the time the articles, the survey reports. Just give it into the application, and then it will suddenly come to you as a reference. As a reference. In this app, I will show you how to give references to your documents. So for example, I give a reference. Now I uploaded all these literature to my app, and then I connected to my Word by using this option. You will go to the tools, and then you will click on install Mendeley site for Microsoft Word. After that, you can also use install Mendeley web importer, just to connect it with your for Google. And if you want to if you want to add some site to your reference, you can also use such type of app application. So for example, I use this type of this is my this is my reference list. I want to give a reference of this video or this site. I will just go to it, and then I will sign it. And after signing the Mendeley, because you must upload your email, and you will sign in into this application from the site. And now you can see the same site. It's just given here. You will just select and add, and it will show to you in the library, which is syncing here. And then you will see it in the site here. Let me find it. It's here. Maybe it's shown in the recently added place. So you can just for example, now I want to give this reference to my documents. So I will just go and just write it. For example, I want to give it here as a reference. So I will just directly go in here, and I will find the same site which is given here. For example, let me search it. Because I uploaded a lot of documents, so it's really you can search it in it, but most of the time it will come in the first site. First refresh it, and then you will see that it's in the first area, but when you upload it, it will come directly on the first place. So now for example, I just want to click it here, and then I want to give the insert the citation. So when I insert it here, it will insert by itself. You don't need to give any number or anything. It's an automatic. And for example, you give a lot of references on the first and the middle and the last, anywhere. But if you want to give the new reference, and you want to add something in the middle of your report, so it's not gonna make any problem. Just go and add like I showed you, and then just add the reference here. And now for example, I give it here as a citation. So let's go to the reference list, and then you will see that it's also already here in the reference without disturbing other list or other numbers. It's an automatically done by the software. So thank you to Mendeley to give this opportunity for us to. Now after that, if you want to change if you want to change the style, so now most of the time you use IEEE, but if you want to change it, there's other options for it, like just like that American Psychological Association, or other so many. And if you want to add a custom style or search for another style, is also available on this app. So I hope you can like this video. It's maybe informative for you, so please like my page, subscribe it, and wait for the next opportunity that we can make more videos. Please below in comments give the suggestion